Welcome back. Today we take a look at the 6 Saab J21 submitted for the EndoSkull Challenge. Let's get started! So we have 6 Saab J21 builds that we're going to take a look at today. One of them is mine because I wanted to build one to see what the challenges were so I could see how people were creative and solved problems. And these are not all based off the 3D model that you see on the bottom right there. Some of them decided to build it from scratch, and that is great. It doesn't matter what you use, 3D model or not model, does not matter. The point is, we're building and we're having fun doing it. So there we go. So we're going to take a look at each of these and just see how they came out. Also, let's take a look at the War Thunder plane so we know what it looks like. So you can see this is the War Thunder version, and it is very nice, and if you play War Thunder, hopefully you own one. I don't, but if you do, let me know how it flies. So what we're going to do is look at mine first, and I'll tell you what challenges I had with the plane. Some of them I just gave up on because I was tired, and I wanted to get it finished, so I kind of cheated here and there with some things like landing gear. So let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, this is my build of the Saab J21 A-1, or is it 1-A? I don't remember, but I think it's A-1. And this, of course, is based on the War Thunder model that was released not too long ago, and it came out pretty good. So, of course, I used a 3D imported model to get my reference points for wings and body shape, etc., etc. And so this is what I came up with. Of course, when building with blocks, you're going to have to make compromises, and so I did because I got tired of fighting with the landing gear. So I'm going to talk about what challenges I had, and go ahead and show you what I did do and what worked and what didn't work. Then we're going to check out the other planes and see how they handled some of the difficulties I had. I know everyone did a little bit different, so it should be interesting. So let's go ahead and check it out. So first off, my biggest challenge with the plane was the landing gear. So the landing gear, if you can see, are more towards the back, because when I built them the correct way, it unfortunately would be too tail heavy and it would fall backwards. So in order to counteract this, I built it much like the B-25s, where I reversed the landing gear so that the landing gear goes from back to front up into the wheel well pod there. So yeah, kind of a cheat, but it works. So I was happy with that after frustration. This works okay. This was kind of a difficult thing for me. I noticed some other people, oops, I don't have those anymore, but they used this front part as part of the landing gear and made it go up. That's pretty cool. I didn't do that. But what I did do is inside here, if we can look, I have the pivot, and back in the back, I don't think we can see it back there, there's a slider. So the landing gear actually go upwards and slide towards the front of the nose. So that's how I handled that. And of course, here's the back. It just pivots upward. So that is it for the landing gear. Second challenge. What was the second challenge? I know there was a second challenge. I think it was the engine, if I remember right. So the engine didn't have a lot of room for parts inside this body. So instead of putting the fuel in the wings, I have the fuel inside the engine compartment. And since I didn't have a lot of room for my super easy plane, what's it called? Easy plane, I had to go ahead and build a microcontroller for this plane specifically. So I couldn't just copy and paste my BF-109 logic. I had to build new logic. So yeah, so it has less features in the cockpit, but everything seems to be working, so that's cool. All right, so what else? Well, we have the paint blocks here. I like to do those, make it look like there's a little bit of light hitting it, and then below that's supposed to be a shadow, or actually above there's supposed to be a shadow. So there's that. Oops, is that unpainted? Looks unpainted to me, so I'll have to fix that. All right, let's get into the cockpit. So interesting thing about this plane is the cockpit opens up upwards on the real plane. Of course, that would hinge upwards, and then this part right here folds downwards. So I tried to duplicate that as much as possible. So let me show you how I did it. There we go. So we've got the invisible hinges on this one, and this one actually has a hinge on it, but it doesn't look too great. But that's kind of the way the cockpit works. So it works. I like it. And yeah, let's go with that. All right, let's hop in. And let me show you some of the features here. Okay, well, let's back light. So we have our inverter, we have our engine starter, generators, landing lights, nav lights, and landing gear. And then on our pilot seat, we have the throttle, panel lighting, a roll stabilizer, because this thing rolled really fast, and then parking brakes, left brake, right brake. Okay, so let's go ahead and start it up. I'm going to go ahead and Oops, I'm going to turn on the inverter. Turn on the inverter. Go ahead and throttle up a little bit and hit the engine starter. All right. There we go. So it started. There it is. And so all we do is we go ahead and give us a little prop pitch, and we should start rolling unless the brakes are on. Are the brakes on? Is that the brakes? I think that's the brakes. Yes, it is. Apparently it doesn't show up on the label there. But now we're rolling. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and speed up. Let's shut the cockpit. I'm going to hit number 5 to turn. And then we're just going to go ahead and take off. Whoa, that's cheating. Didn't do it properly. But there we go. So pretty stable as far as up and down go. And then rolls are pretty quick. And so I added the stabilizer. Ooh, getting sick. What is it? Number 3? There we go. So the stabilizer just keeps the roll. So you can roll, but it doesn't go too crazy. It kind of self-rights itself. Okay, what else did I do? Well, I went ahead and added generators, of course, landing lights, nav lights, and landing gear. And you'll see how this works. So it pops up in, and they all shut. So there you go. There's the lights. And oops, I burned out the engine. Oh well. Anyways, the point was I just wanted to show you how my landing gear worked. And let's go ahead and put it back down again. Landing gear. And you'll see how it pops out. So it comes out, and then that one comes back out. So that is it. So I think it came out pretty good. So now I'm really interested in seeing how all of you
handled those. Oops.
So now that I've talked about my build, I'm going to go ahead and check out your builds and see how you handled the different problems that I ran into and see what creative ways you came up with. So now we're going to take a look at the first build, which is the Saab J21 A-1 by Taqoz 30.
Taqoz 30.
So it looks like he did use the imported 3D model. I'm just basing it off the rough blocks here. It doesn't look like he's altered anything. In fact, it doesn't even look finished because there's no rudders. So we're going to take a quick look just to see what he did. Looks like he started to do his engine. Okay, we're going to go back around here.
I can't get on. Okay, well, we can jump up there. Ugh.
There we go. Okay, so this is weird. Apparently his seat makes you bounce. I don't know. It's kind of fun though. So anyways, it doesn't look like he's actually finished with this model. Didn't look like he got too far with it. He's doing the classic cockpit from like a 109 where it opens up sideways. But I do like his landing gear. Kind of like this configuration. Looks like it was a good start, but again, it doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Probably had a lot of difficulties with the landing gear, as did I. And it looks like he's doing it my way where he folds forward. So, okay, well, pretty cool build. Hopefully he finishes it and releases it on the workshop in a more finished manner. Yeah, really nice start. I think it just has a long way to go to be finished. All right, let's get to the next one. All right, so this is by NSeven. This is a Saab J21 A-3. So this is a newer model of the Saab. You can see it has some drop tanks, or maybe not drop tanks, but they are tanks on the wings here. And we have I guess, a rack for missiles or rockets or something down here, bombs. Who knows? Not positive. Did not research this. And then another one for a bomb here, it looks like. And let's see how he tackled his landing gear. So he has a thin wheel, and it comes right up in there and shuts up. So that's a nice little thing. I'm curious, does that fit in there? It must. I must ignore the wheel sides there. Pretty cool. And then on the back, he's using the smaller wheels, and he's doing it the correct way where the wheels actually go up into the wheel well from front to back. All right, let's check out how he did the other thing I had issues with, which was the canopy. Oh, wait, can I get up here?
Wait, what? Is there a handle that I'm missing? I don't see a handle. How do I get in this thing? I don't really want to jump. Do I want to jump? Okay, let's see here. Am I missing a handle somewhere? I don't think I'm missing a handle somewhere. Crap, I need a box. Can I cheat down here?
Yes, I can. Okay, so there we go. So let's go ahead and close that up and open it up again. Okay, so he has this hinge right here. So it comes down so he doesn't have the invisible. And he has the top part, the top part here on a hinge inside there, I believe. So it looks good. Let's see. Yep. There you go. Cool. I also like the choice he made. I think this is the rope as a gun. That's cool. I like that. And then we have the artwork, and he's done panel lines A lot of nice paint blocks here. Cool. Very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can get inside here and get it going. All right, so we've got the landing gear. Let's read the directions. To start, get in the seat. Flip the
Vertebrate Elite system. Ah.
Yeah, that was read really bad. But we'll find it here on the list. Is that it?
Yeah, that.
Never mind what I'm saying. All right, Q. Throttle up. And our throttle is right there. I like about 15 usually when I start. So, there we go, 15. Then it says flip the
Sprongless system.
on the bottom right corner.
Sprongless system.
Done. Hold the
Start flight motor.
Ooh. Okay. Where is that at? Is it this one? Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, we're starting to turn. Can we use the... I don't know what the brakes are. Can we just turn? Turn? Uh-oh. All right, let's try one more time. So I'm going to cheat again and just go ahead and get into seat this way. Oh, there are no brakes on these wheels. That's right. There's no brakes on those wheels. So you can't turn with the brakes. So I guess it's purely just engine. So do we have... No, we don't have the up-down arrow key as a throttle. I have to actually use the inside. All right. I don't think I can turn. Can I turn? No. Also interesting, he's using the blocks as the rudder. Not as effective, but they still kind of work, I think. You know, we're just going to floor and go straight, because I don't think I can turn. So, let's go ahead and get up. There we go. Woo! There we go. So it's using the smaller engine, it sounds like, not the aircraft engine. Let's see, can we do around 50 or so? There we go. All right. Oh, nope, 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 we can't. We're going to go down. Go up, go up, go up. Okay. Come on. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, so it needs a little bit more throttle to keep this thing up in the air. All right, there we go. So let's check out if we can get a little bit higher. Ooh. Let's go full throttle. Okay. Let's check out how the landing gear goes up. So I want to check this out.
Landing stall.
That sounds right. Okay. There we go. And they go straight back and in and shut. Very nice. Very low profile as far as the landing gear pods. I have the bigger wheels, so I had a lot of trouble with that. But this looks good. It's got the antenna, guns, looking nice. All right. So I think that's it. You can download this, of course, and all the planes in the description below. So if you want to download this one, it's in the description below. This is NSeven's plane. And a very nice build. All right, let's get to the next one. Our next build is by, I'm going to say it's, I never actually said his name before, but I think it's Taqoz. Is it Taqoz? We're going to go with Taqoz. It's Taqoz. So I'm going to say Taqoz. So this is Taqoz build, and this is the J21 A-1. And so it is the model that we were originally starting with. And he, again, decided not to use the 3D model. So this is purely using just pictures and probably text to come up with the build. And so let's go ahead and check out his landing gear, because that, again, is where I had a lot of trouble with. And so he is using that little front part there to cover that. And then he's got his logic in here. And then it comes up and closes, and the doors are there. And he's using the little wheels, it looks like. And this one, he's got the landing gear going back and up inside. And again, on this plane, it was kind of difficult because the landing gear on the real plane are actually quite high. This plane sits kind of high up in the air. If you looked at the pictures of the War Thunder model, it's actually quite long landing gear. So that was just challenging in itself to get the landing gear to fit inside the plane and kind of look like it's sitting up relatively high. So fun stuff. All right, so he's got the logo there, and we've got weight blocks. So he had to put a lot of weight blocks probably just to balance this thing out to get it from falling backwards. And even when I spawned it, it almost looked like it wanted to fall backwards. He used an antenna for the gun and actually used vents for the vents on the side. So that's cool. All right. Ugh. Can I not jump on any plane these days? Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. All right, so he's got some panel lines. He's got the logo. Very nice. And then he's got exhaust. Is it both on both sides? Yeah, and I think this, I could be wrong, but what I read online when I was looking up the research on the plane, there's only one of these on one side. This one shouldn't be there. I had both on mine as well, but it turns out this is for the supercharger, so that is only on one side. So Yeah, so you might want to just chop this off when you get a chance. All right, so anyways, let's check out how he did his cockpit. All right, so he's got kind of a split cockpit, which is kind of cool. Now, so this is sort of how the real one was, except this hinges right here again, and only one of these goes down. So it's kind of like a hinge thing down, but still works. So let's check it out and see how it flies. We are inside, and oh, am I the only one that wrote in English?
Oh no!
Well, we kind of know what the words are, right? Not really. We're just gonna have to click buttons. All right, so eel system. I'm gonna say that's electric system. All right, we've got landing stall, and that would be the landing gear, and then we have landing. Wait, what? Uh-oh. I'm a landing. Maybe that's light. Maybe that's. I think stall is for gear for sure. Motor start. Right, he has a gauge for the throttle, which is good for me. So we're gonna go ahead and put that up there, and let's see. I'm gonna say number 1. Wait, how do you shut the gear door? Or not the gear door, but the thing. Do I have to go like that? I don't know, but we're gonna do it this way. All right, back in. Oh, this one turns. How's he turning this? Is he using? Oh, he's using a pivot on the front. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, so we can actually take off properly here. I don't know what these other words are. Like number 2, what is a bromsar? There we go. We're gonna. Whoa. Oh, it turns really well. I don't want it to turn too fast. Okay, there we go. We're just gonna go up. Uh-oh, I think I hit the propeller. Did I hit the propeller? I think I did. Let's try again. All right, half the battle with these planes is me just flying them. So you have to kind of get on that little light to get in this thing. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump inside again and get up in the air. All right, so I'm just gonna floor it for a second and see if it rises. Oh yes, look at that. Rise right up. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and slow it down before I blow the engine up. There we go. It looks like it has a lot of lift. All right, so let's check out the landing gear, which is, I think, this one. There we go. Went up, sealed itself inside. Looks like that one's a little tight, but still got in there. And then we have an extra block there open. Yes, yeah. Landing gear was a challenge for this plane. All right, we can go ahead and push number 2, just because I want to see what that means. Number 2. It didn't do anything. What's number 2 do? I don't know what that is. Let me know. Bromsar, number 2. Push. All right, let's push other buttons. Number 4. There's our nav lights. Cool. Okay, do we have number 5? I don't know what number 5 is. Didn't do anything. Number 6. Oh, there's a cabin light? Okay. All right, so I have to push one more button. This one. And that the landing lights? That's the landing lights. All right, cool. So another flyable plane. And looks like they're really efficient. All of these look really efficient on the logic and probably server friendly. So you should probably download all of these and try them out on the server and see how they fly. So this was by Taqoz, and this was another nice build. And so let's get to the next one. So our next build is by RandomThingsPosted, and RandomThingsPosted is known for his tanks and his cool steamship engines or piston engines. I don't know what they're called. I think they're steamship engines. And this is something different. I haven't seen him build a plane, so this is really cool. And I think right off what I like about this plane is the landing gear here. It gives the impression that it's standing really tall, kind of like the real one. So I kind of like how that looks. I also like how this came out. It's got a good look. All right, so let's go ahead and check it out and see how he handled. Uh-oh, is this tall? Oh, he's got a handle. There we go. Grab the.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Okay. Hold on. Oh. Couldn't put a ladder there, huh? I watched your video. I know that you knew I wasn't going to love the handles. We're going to end up in the back of the hangar and just jump on the ladder. Look at this. I can't get up there.
Oh, look. You can cheat. Hello, ladder. This is why I put this here, actually, just so I could jump on the plane. Not really. All right, so we kind of...
Oh, crap.
Here we go again. Let's go up the ladder. Jump over the ladder.
Crap, that's not real. I forgot.
Here we go. We're going to jump up and over. Okay, now we got to just walk the tightrope.
Crap.
Okay, one more time.
Okay. I want to jump it. Oh, okay.
So let's check out how he did his canopy. So for one thing, he tried to make the bubble on the outside here, which is kind of cool. But let's go ahead and click the button. Click the button. All right, so he's did the hinge on the side there, and then this one falls down, much like N7's build, I think. All right, cool. Let's jump in the seat. And then we have our throttle here on the side. And we have that. Hopefully we don't crash it, because we'll never get back in this plane again. All right, turn it on. Oops, off. Turn it back on. And then we have cockpit light. Oh, I can read these. Gun sight. There we go. We have nav lights. Landing gear. Nope. Starter dog. Starter dog. Okay, we have magneto. Probably want that on. Landing lights. There we go. And now, let's go ahead and see. You know what? Did I check out the landing gear?
Crap.
So I forgot to talk about the landing gear. So he has a large block here. And this folds up in there. He's using rocket parts. And the wheel is kind of like magically just kind of hanging on there. And then he looks like he has that block for that part. And the wheel fits right in there. Pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that. And then we have this one here with the rockets. Again, the wheel kind of hangs off. And then I'm curious to see how this works, because it looks like it goes up. And then this is blocking it. So I must just ignore it? I don't know. Interesting. All right, so we'll check it out. But I want to check out the landing gear. All right, let's do this. All right, so let's go ahead and throttle up. Let's see, we have this control here. And then on our pilot seat, we have brake left and brake right. And we have throttle up and throttle down, which is important because if you're flying out here, you can go ahead and do this. See, up, down. There we go. Very cool. Thank you very much, RandomThingsPosted, for that. Very helpful for me. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get the starter going. Starter dog, I guess. There we go. We've got temperature, RPMs, airspeed, oh, fuel. 14. Ah, pretty good. All right, so we're going to turn that off. I think we're moving. All right, so he has the brakes, much like mine. Because he's using the big wheels, he can go ahead and use 3 to turn a little bit, turn that way. And then the front wheel, I don't think is turning. Let's see. No, he's not doing any turning with the front wheel. So it's all brakes. Okay, very cool. Let's go ahead and throttle up a little bit more. Not too much. And then we'll take off. And I think we have one more plane after this one, so this is going to be cool. All right, let's go ahead and get moving. So we are lined up, and we are ready to give it a little more throttle. I'm going to just go ahead again and just kind of throttle up without pulling up on the elevator and seeing if this takes off by itself. And it sounds like it's using a small aircraft engine, or a small engine. What is that? There's a warning sound. Is that too hot? Must be temperature warning. Okay, there we go. Ooh, no, can't do that.
Uh-oh. 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 No. Oh, no, I can't get back in this plane.
Can I jump in?
I cheated.
Let's do it again. All right, so I don't know. I think that was a temperature warning. Maybe? I'm not positive. Oh, magneto on. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's try this one more time. Should I cheat and just go straight forward? That has to be the temperature warning. Oh. All right, this one's a little bit harder to fly. Might be me, though, which it usually is. Okay, so now we're up in the air. Great. All right, so what we want to do is check out this landing gear and see how it works. We're going to have to be quick. All right. I'm going to push it, and I'm going to go outside and check out how it goes up. 1, 2, 3. And there it goes. So this one leaves a little bit of landing gear showing, and then the landing gear sticks out on both sides here. Oh, okay, that's how he does it. It doesn't actually go all the way up in. All right, so landing gear was a challenge for me, so it's interesting to see how other people handled it. And yeah, cool plane. Thanks for submitting in Random. Next! All right, the final build we have here is by Razedly. I don't know if I'm saying that. Razedly? It's R-A-S-Y. I think it's either ID or LD. I think it's LD.
Razedly. 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 Razedly.
Razedly. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so we have parachutes here. I'll just grab one. I never actually use these. And so let's check out how he handled some things here. So, landing gear. Always a pain in the butt. He's got his landing gear going up directly. He's got lots of room. He's using the flap doors there. His landing gear is going from front to back, which is correct way to do this. Not like me, where I cheated and went back to front. And then he's using the big wheels all the way around. So there you go. He's got his... what is this? What is this? He's got a... he ran into the trouble I ran into. So he's got a back post that is holding up the back of the plane. I'm guessing that it does fall backwards. He's got some wire work here. Not too sure what's going on there. I don't know if that was on the real plane. What he could do now, though, is just, since he's using the winch, he could tighten this up. I don't know if he does that when the plane starts, but you can tighten up those ropes with the winches now. All right, so let's go ahead and see how he handled the canopy, which again I had trouble with. And oh boy, come on, get up there, get up there.
Crap.
All right, can I just jump in the side of the cockpit? Wait, what? Wait, what is this? Tighten rope. Oh, that's his tighten rope. Okay, so you could probably automatically do that when it starts. And there you go. So he's got the rope tightening. Look at that. Okay, so wait. Is there a button here? No. So he has a button on the side here, and we're just going to open that up. We've got a ladder. Gotta love the ladders. And then it opens up like a 109 cockpit, so it just kind of moves to the right. All right, so we have post-it notes here for efficiency on fuel after maxing out the throttle. On takeoff, reduced to 20 to 24. Good luck. Oh boy, I'm going to need it. All right, so we've got navigation, landing lights. Let's sit down here. Where's our button?
Where's our button? Button? Where's the button? I can't see the button. Where's the button? Ugh.
The button is in the front there. Okay. Oh, wait, is that a button too? Oh, there's a button there. All right, so we have the key button. We have our throttle on the side. Let's put that to 15. Oops, sit down. And then we have the lights. Okay, all right, there we go. On. Wait, what? We have a gearbox. Wait, what? Engine start. Number 1. Okay. Oh, that's wrong one. Crap. My bad. I hit the landing gear and not the gearbox. Wrong number. Okay, let's jump in again. And then let's hit number 3. Because I think it's just going to rev, right? I don't know. Sounds bad. What the? Oh. Okay. I don't know if I should hit number 3 or not. Okay, this one's... I must be doing something wrong. It's kind of difficult. Uh-oh. Alright, so we are back. We're going to try one more time to get this thing going. It's a little bit difficult because I think it's unbalanced in the back because of the landing gear challenge. And then I'm not positive how this engine's working. Okay, so yeah. So we're going to go ahead and try again. Put that down. And then go ahead, start it on. And go like this. Alright. So it's turning, which is fine. Maybe just floor it. No, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Come on, take off, take off, take off.
All right. Oops, I didn't tighten the ropes. Oh, well. At least we're up in the air. So I feel like it's very difficult to fly. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the landing gear up. Okay, I'm going to change the pitch here. I think the engine's going to explode. So let's check out the landing gear really quick before it does. All right, so there's the landing gear. Closes up inside. We've got some wheels sticking out. Again, landing gear was a challenge. So there we go. All right, so here are the planes once more. Thank you so much for submitting your build. It's very interesting to see how you tackled the landing gear and the canopy and the limited space for fuel and logic. And I think they came out for the most part great, with the exception of a few that aren't quite done yet. So hopefully you polish those up so they are on the workshop and people can download them and enjoy them. So we're not going to be doing another challenge this week. What I'm going to do is direct you to the Frantic Challenge, because I don't like to overlap challenges so people can build one thing at a time. So I'm going to direct you to that in the links below so you can check out the Frantic Challenge on the Flying Submarine. So that is it for today. Thank you again for your submissions, and I will see you next time.
Bye! I'm stuck on a wall.
I just came to have a